Hi friends, this is Kumar I'm recording my 15th video for Facebook friends and H1B Immigration Board, Indians Immigration Board confrontational book and for everyone. The topic is H1B my experiences part 3 continue, and I've explained a couple of things on the positive side of the H1B and the life in America, but let us see the challenges or constraints on the other side of the coin. I don't say negative, but other side of the coin of the H1B. No doubt H1B consulting is a challenging, I don't say great, but it's a challenging life, and you will see like if you have 16 years of education and then 4 to 5 years of IIT experience in India in any offshore top-notch companies, then you can opt for H1B. That's what I explained earlier. So once you come through, I'm not referring to H1B through companies, H1B through consulting. And if you opt for AD migration, SAN migration, couple of migration projects, then you travel across the US for 2 to 3 years, the first expiry of H1B, right? I-797 copy, and then you'll have a very good experience in various client environments, migrations and different technologies. That is one. And you have to remember, for example, you are a team lead or a project manager in India, you have to remember a king in India is just a soldier here. So you should not carry that ego, shut off ego, like I'm project manager, I'm working as a consultant, contractor, or everybody is equal here. That's what I want to say. Unless you opt for a full-time job with the any client, that's a different situation. You will be paid very well salaries, and then technically you may not grow much, but it's a good salary and permanent job. It's like a government job in India. But if it's a consulting, you will be upbeat in the market, but you will be paid less than to the local worker. So compared to Indian salary, yes, it may be equal or double, but compared to local workers, it is very less. That's what I want to say. And the third point is you will receive this if the first H1, the first stay, that is 3 years or 2 years or 2.5 years, is fine if you opt for migration projects or different projects, or if you continue in the one project is fine. The first extension, for example, if prime vendor is from India or offshore, it will be delayed. They kill time to give you work experience later, so that you have to be very careful while choosing the prime vendors from offshore and onshore model. And if you get RFUs, it takes a long time, maybe almost a year extensions, and then you have to pay some bucks to U.S.C to get your premium process, and all that waiting period and that patience you need to have. And just give me a minute. And during the migration projects, you travel different locations, like for example AD and exchange, a lot of migrations are there, and then SAN migrations are there. Infrastructure side, there's a well-off projects. I mean, because of the upgradation of the hardware and technology, so there are a lot of projects for migration opens. Okay, that's what. And you have to travel extensively. For example, I traveled from Montana to Boston to New Jersey, various locations. So on time I went to North Carolina, and my van was thefted. So you never know where you land up if you go for a frequent project changes. So technically it is great. You will see different people, different environment, you work on new technologies, that's fine. But health wise, definitely there is a setback, and because of the frequent traveling, and you end up in a new location, so you never know where you land up. So that's how I lost my Dodge van. It was thefted, and I lost all the stuff in the van. That is a day one when I reached the project location. But as long as you are safe, it's fine. You go to nearest Walmart and then buy all the stuff, buy a new laptop. So buying is not a big deal here because of the purchasing power. And remember, you have to buy your own stuff at the project locations. I notice like you don't fight for pretty things, for pens, pencils and blah blah blah. All that it costs you nothing. You spend $20, you get everything here. So don't expect the client, or like in Indian companies you expect they provide everything, but it is a different scenario here. Yeah, it looks very silly if you ask pretty small things. That's what I want to communicate. And attending emergencies is also a big issue. For example, I am in a project 36 hours to 1 week, or it is a weekly extended project. If something happens back home, I have to quit the project in the middle, and then because already in the frequent and the wheels, so I may not have a savings or not much income. So right, so you have to abruptly pack. That is what I want to communicate. If something goes wrong, emergency, any kitchen kid died or something happens, or if health goes down, like I said, right, immigration project and health, if anything is down, just pack and leave, for the not to fall into the immigration issues. Okay, that is one. And almost I miss more than 6 cousins marriages and other 4 cousins death incidents. Almost 10 plus incidents I missed in the events, because if I leave, I cannot come back. Not only me, I mean H1Bs have to have a visa, valid visa on the passport to come back to travel, right? Travel document. So that is not guaranteed. That is not, no one can guarantee you issue a visa, though you have a valid I-797 copy. And the 5th one is, if you fall in the trap of GC, like I explained earlier, EB1, EB2, EB3 categories, but mostly we fall in EB2 if you have 10 years experience in India. 15, if you don't have that, then you will fall in EB3. It takes 15 years. So EB2 takes 10 years. So during these 10 years, if you have to maintain the immigration status, so H1B may extend for 1 year or 3 years. It's not guaranteed. So if it is a 1 year case, so 10 years every year you live certainly for an uncertain period of 1 year. So again, there is an uncertainty, right? So that's how, or every 3 years it will be extended. If it is 15 years, it will be around 5 times it will be extended, right? So during this time, if you buy a car and house, and leaving and come back is gone case, like if you don't get the visas, right? That's one. And the other constraint is, for example, I want to leave now, then again I have to come back, look for a project, will keep the family in India, so your cycle starts again. That's one. And H1Bs, most likely they fall in 25 to 35 years age before they start from India to USA for the first time. So by the time you wait for 10 years, you might be 40, 45, some maybe 50 years. So you have to imagine the conditions of your old parents there. I mean, before you take up all these challenges. That's why some say Indian parents are past and old. Kids and America is future. So initially I could not digest the statement, but later I realized you cannot travel on 2 boats, and you cannot ride on 2 horses same time, right? You can apply for green card, live here, and you cannot think of going back. So you have to be very clear on the first extension itself, otherwise life will be a bit confused here. And green card may not make you super rich. It will ease all the immigration issues, like these hurdles of going back and going to India and come back. But most of I don't know why, but majority, they stop talking after getting green card to friends, or many, I don't want to name anyone, but I don't know, somehow because of this waiting period frustrate them a lot, and so suddenly they turn mentally violent. I mean, they stop talking, or they feel as if God has sent that card. I don't know, majority are like that, but some are very good. So don't what I'm saying is, don't lose the temper. Be patient and be polite. We are just, after all, human beings on the earth. We breathe same air and blood color is same, right? So don't show your immigration status, though you get a green card, or treat everyone, guide them, try to uplift, share knowledge and uplift them. And God bless you and good luck. See you again.